Well, is artificial intelligence out of control? That's the question we're asking on this week's Tech 24, and here to talk about it is our tech expert editor, Peter O'Brien. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Monty.
So one organization that thinks that we're taking this all too quickly is the Future of Life Institute.
Yes, but I've got a bit of breaking news to bring you, and that's that the Italian privacy regulator has just banned ChatGPT and blocked OpenAI over alleged privacy violations. So we'll have to come back to that a bit later. But first of all, we have indeed seen this institute, as you say, the Future of Life Institute, warn about the progress that artificial intelligence has been making. It's been able to do some incredible things over the last few months. Most impressive has been OpenAI's large language model GPT-4, which is able to perform a wide variety of tasks quicker and sometimes better than humans can, even though it will often spit out a glaring error. This has led to a fierce debate on whether we're going too quickly and whether AI will render jobs redundant, spew out untold amounts of misinformation, or even start to use humans as tools rather than the other way around. This last worry may seem quite sci-fi, but it's being taken very seriously by quite clever people as well as very rich and powerful people. Cue this week's open letter penned by the Future of Life Institute, which said that experiments on AI more powerful than GPT-4 should be put on pause for 6 months while we assess the potential risks from, quote, non-human minds that might eventually outnumber, outsmart, and replace us. It's been signed by almost 2,000 people, including public figures like Elon Musk and Steve Wozniak. In fact, tens of thousands more people have added their signatures pending verification. But some other AI researchers are not happy with the letter. They say it's alarmist and could actually make AI more dangerous. Well, to talk about it, let's welcome Mark Brakel, Director of Policy at the Future of Life Institute. Thank you very much for being with us, Mark.
So Thank you for having me.
So first of all, let's just get a quick reaction on this news out of Italy that the privacy regulator has banned ChatGPT. Is this a step in the right direction for you?
I think it's a slightly different story. Our open letter really aims at taking a break because of some of the harms that we've seen from large language models, from ChatGPT and now GPT-4. That OpenAI, the company that produces this, has identified themselves. So in their report, they noted that before safety measures were put in place, the system could tell you how to build a chemical weapon or how to kill as many people as possible for a single dollar. So I think as we now see this arms race developing between different, mainly American companies, but also a Chinese company, trying to rush these models to market without doing sufficient testing and without putting safety measures in place, I think that's why so many AI researchers have come together and sort of put out this call in this letter. And I really want to highlight that, yes, it's been signed by Elon Musk and it's been signed by some powerful and wealthy people, but it's also been signed by the very leaders in the field. Stuart Russell, maybe someone that people don't immediately recognize by name, but is the person who wrote the AI textbook, as well as the person who invented and was the father of deep learning, Joshua Bengio, one of the key founders of that, have signed this letter. So, I mean, I feel that, yeah, that's been something that we really want to raise. There are some data concerns around ChatGPT, and I think the Italian regulator is pointing to them for good reason, but I think it's a slightly different story.
Okay, but I think the question most people have in mind is, does FLI, and do you believe that the kind of AI available today is approaching a level of intelligence that could destroy civilization?
We don't know, but I think it's good that we look into this, and I think we want people to share our level of uncertainty. We've seen that half of AI researchers, those people that published at the main and leading AI conferences, say that there is a 10% or greater chance that this could pose an existential risk to humanity in time. And if the people that are developing this and work on this every single day indicate this and worry about this, then I think we shouldn't dismiss this as sci-fi, even though it may well turn out not to be true or not to be this. And I'd be super happy if that's the case. But I think we should be open to the possibility if people are highlighting this concern.
But it's absolutely not a consensus among even AI safety experts. The very first reference in your letter is to a paper by the University of Washington researchers. They've fiercely criticized it and said you misunderstood their work. They were warning in their paper that AI hype could cause more damage than AI itself. And they say that your letter contributes to this hype. Were you disappointed to see this criticism?
I mean, what we tried to do with the letter, and I think to some extent quite successfully, is we're trying to see what are the harms from these systems. Whether you're concerned about bias, misinformation, the fact that these models might break the shared truths that we have, whether you're worried about how this might fall into the hands of terrorists who can quickly learn how to build a weapon using instructions from these models, or whether you're worried about existential risk, that doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we need regulation. We need the governments to look at this problem very seriously. And we hope to bring these two communities that come from very different approaches and different concerns together, rather than sort of debate one another about the way in which you get to the solution, even though we all agree, or seemingly seem to agree, about what the solutions might be.
In 2021, Elon Musk was your biggest funder, by far. Some claim that this letter is then a sort of an attempt to stall others' AI ventures while he plays catch-up on his own that he's reportedly pursuing. No doubt you will deny this objective, but surely you're heavily under Elon Musk's influence given the amount of money he's given you.
Elon Musk wasn't our biggest donor in 2021. Our biggest donor in 2021 was Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum. And he dwarfs the amount that Elon Musk has, or his foundation has donated to FLI. And many, many individuals also donate to our organization because they're worried about the risks that we're working on. I mean, people have raised, I think, very valid concerns about concentration of economic power. People like Elon Musk represent sort of the concentration of economic power because he's a very, very wealthy man who controls a wide range of companies, controls Twitter. And I think those are very valid criticisms to leverage at the economic system. But I think what we need to focus on here is the fact that most of significant leaders in the AI field, some of the most prominent academics in AI, have signed this letter. And the fact that Elon Musk has also signed it doesn't invalidate the concerns that AI academics have that are developing these capabilities.
Thank you very much, Mark Brakel there from the Future of Life Institute. So, Monty, there you have it. We'll have to follow on with this Italy story as the reaction flows in from that as well.
Okay, thanks so much for bringing us that breaking news as it was happening. Our tech editor, Peter O'Brien. Peter, thanks a lot.